Good morning everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Office Asra 24/7. My name is Amanjot and today we are going to discuss the MCQ class of PPB Principles and Practices of Banking. It is the 16th class related to our PPP. So this is the English medium session which is we are regularly conducting on Monday to Saturday basis. So this sessions always be in the English medium session, and in this we are going to discuss the questions, the practice mocks which is related to the principles and practices of banking. Okay, so before starting the session, let me know, am I audible to all of you, and the PPT is also visible. Are we good to go? Okay, so everything is okay. Now let's start. Before starting from the practice, one more thing, that if you are new to the channel, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you will be notified about all the sessions which are coming on the channel. And if you have not downloaded the Adda 24/7 application yet, then do download the application and start practicing general basic awareness questions which are going to help you build the basic knowledge about the banking. Okay, so now let's start with the first question, which is related to our debt market. So the question is asking, which of the following cannot be a part of debt market? Which of the following cannot be a part of debt market? Whenever we are talking about debt market means the market in which loan instruments are used by public or the companies. So the market in which we are using loan instrument, or we can say debt market, is related to the loan transaction. So which of the following is not a part of the debt market? First is saying debentures issued by the company. Second is saying shares issued by the companies. Third is saying government securities. Fourth is saying bonds issued by PSUs. So which of the following is not a part of debt market? Debt market means loan market. When we are talking about capital market, capital market includes both. First, equity market. Capital market includes equity market. Second, capital market includes debt market. Okay. In equity market, we are simply transacting the shares, in which we are giving the ownership of the shares to the public who are investing in our company. When it comes to the debt market is simply which is related to the loan. The instruments in which companies getting loan from the public is known as debt market. So what will be the right answer here? When I am saying C, what about rest? See, whenever we are talking about debt market or equity market is a market which is related to the shares. In shares, you do not take loan. In shares, you provide ownership. You provide ownership and partnership to the persons who are investing in your company. And another thing, whenever the profit and loss comes of the individual investors or shareholder, so the profit and loss of the shareholder depends on the profit and loss of the company. If company is earning profit, then the shareholder will also get the profit. If the company is in loss, the shareholder has to bear the loss. Because in shares, when equity market, when you are investing in shares, you are transferring the ownership of that particular amount of shares to the persons. So their profit and loss depends on the company's profit and loss. So what is shares? Shares can be your part of company or ownership which is given by the company. When it comes to debt market simply tells us that the loan instruments will come here. It is also known as loan market, in which bonds, debentures can be used to take a loan from the market. Okay, at the fixed maturity period by predefined dividend, we issued the bonds and debentures for the public to get loan from the market. Now when it comes to the government security is used by Government of India at the time when there is a mismatch between revenue and expenses of Government of India. So what will be the right answer? Right answer will be shares issued by companies, because it is not a debt market instrument, it is a part of equity market instrument. Okay, the right answer will be of B, that is shares issued by companies. Second, normally what type of movement is seen in interest rates with change in repo rate by RBI? So whenever RBI is changing repo rate, what type of changes we are going to see in the interest rate which is decided by bank? Now what will be the answer of the second question? Those candidates who are live in the session, do like the session and also share with your friends and colleagues who are preparing for JAIIB. Okay, do like and share the session first. Now, what will be the answer of this question? We are asking what movement can be seen in the interest rate while RBI is changing the repo rate. So first statement is saying, first option is saying, if repo rate is reduced, interest rate of banks will increase. Okay. Second is saying if repo rate is increased, interest rate of bank will decrease. It is saying repo rate is reduced, the interest rate of banks decreases. If the repo rate is reduced or increased, there is no change in the interest rate of banks. Now, what will be the impact of changing repo rate on the interest rate of banks? Or second, third or fourth? Good morning, Sheikh. What will be the right answer? Vinay is saying C. Okay, what about rest? Raj Lakshmi is saying B. Nisha is saying C. Okay, let's see. If we are talking about that RBI is changing the policy rates, then it automatically changes the lending rates or interest rates. So D option cannot be right. If you use the elimination method, we know that whenever there is a change in the policy rates of monetary policy, then there will be changes on the interest rate provided by bank. That is true. So if this option is saying no change will be there, this is not a correct option. First option is saying whenever RBI is increasing repo rate, banks lending rate or interest rate will decreases. Sorry, first option is saying whenever RBI reduced the repo rate, interest rates will increase. Okay. Now, if RBI is making easy monetary policy, so the effect in the market should be easy, not tight. So this option cannot be right. Second option is saying RBI increases repo rate, in this condition bank rate, interest rate will decreases. Now, if RBI is making tight monetary policy or RBI is increasing the policy rates, now the same effect should be on the interest rate of the bank. Answer. Now, C option is saying if RBI reduce the repo rate, interest rates of bank will decrease. It means whenever RBI is making easy monetary policy, its impact in the market should be easy. It will increase money supply with the public. And how money supply with public increase? When the interest rates provided by bank is also increased. Clear? So the right option will be your C option, because it depends what policy is RBI making, easy or tight. If RBI is making easy policy, then the impact will be easy on the interest rate. If RBI is making tight monetary policy, the impact will be the same. Okay, so right answer will be C. Third question. Immediate payment system scheme is operated by IMPS, or immediate payment system scheme is operated by first, non-bank entities, second, public sector and private sector banks jointly, third, NPCI, fourth, RBI. So who operates IMPS, immediate payment system? Now, what is IMPS? IMPS simply is a method of transferring online funds 24/7, in which you can transfer funds from any bank account to any other bank account. Rama is saying C, Raj Lakshmi is saying C, that is NPCI. Okay. So there are three electronic transactions by which we can transfer funds, that is NEFT, RTGS and IMPS. NEFT, RTGS, IMPS, all the three now is 24/7. Earlier NEFT and RTGS was not 24/7, but after December 2019 RBI made them 24/7. It means all the services which are electronic payment transfer services will be used 24/7 by the public. Okay. Now, if we are talking about NEFT, we have no minimum limit and no maximum limit. If we are talking about RTGS, we have minimum limit of 2 lakh. There is no maximum limit. If we are talking about IMPS, individual banks can decide their maximum limit under the IMPS. Okay. So the right answer will be very good, is correct. NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India. Now, NPCI is National Payment Corporation of India, is the has the monopoly related to the retail payment in India. So National Payment Corporation of India was formulated by RBI and Indian Banks Association. They both have started NPCI in 2008, and all the retail payment transactions in India is happening under the NPCI. That's why NPCI is known as umbrella organization in our country. Okay, and to stop the monopoly of NPCI, RBI is introducing new umbrella entities. Now IMPS is operated by NPCI, RTGS and NEFT is operated by RBI itself. Okay, so right answer will be your C option. Next, which of the following is not a characteristics of zero coupon bond? Which of the following is not a characteristics of zero coupon bond? First statement is saying it is issued at a discount to its face value. Second is saying periodic interest is paid normally on half-yearly basis. Third is saying difference redemption price presents return to the investor. Fourth is saying the holder get only one payment of such bonds at the time of maturity. So which of the following is not a characteristics of zero coupon bond? Now what will be the answer of the fourth question? A, B, C or D? Do write the question number whenever you are answering. If you are answering the question, do write the question number with it, because it takes a certain time to show the options or show the comment. Okay, fourth is B. Sham is saying B, Rama is saying B. What about rest? See, we are talking about zero coupon bonds. Zero coupon bonds are issued at a discount to its face value. This is true regarding zero coupon bond. Whenever we are issuing zero coupon bond, there is no interest paid on zero coupon bond. Instead, these bonds are issued on the discount at the face value. It means, let's say the bond value or the bond face value is 100 rupees, and when I am purchasing this bond, I am getting this in 80 rupees. Okay, now what benefit I will get? I will get 20 rupees. That is the discount given on the zero coupon bond. So there is no periodic interest is paid normally on half-yearly basis, because they are issued on discount to the face value. So first statement is a characteristic, second is not a characteristics, third is saying difference redemption price represents return to the investor. Now whatever the difference will be in the redemption price at the time of maturity, you are changing or you are redeeming your bond, in that situation that amount will be returned to you. That 20% difference was returned to me. Okay, now the holder gets only one payment of such bonds at the time of maturity. That is true. At the duration of maturity, you will not get any payment, but you will get the payment of the bond at the time of maturity, and full payment will be given to you. Okay, so right option will be your B option, that it is not a characteristics of zero coupon bond. Clear? Now, before moving forward to the fifth question, do like the session, as all of you who are live in the session, do like the session first and also share with your friends so that they will be able to join. Now, next question is a transaction under which a security is purchased by one bank from another bank on the basis of an earlier understanding that the seller will repurchase the same at the future date for a predetermined price is called. Now, what will be the answer? Is it reverse repo, repo rate, ways and means advances, marginal standing facility? A transaction under which a security is purchased by one bank from another bank on the basis of an earlier understanding that the seller will repurchase. The seller will repurchase the same at the future date for a predetermined price. Now focus on the keywords in the question. Whatever keywords is given in the question, focus on that. Now what will be the answer of the fifth question? Srinivas is saying fifth is A, okay. Vinay is saying fifth is C. V is in means advances. Acha, I think in a certain earlier sessions I have defined all the interest rates and all the terms which are used to give loan to each other. Okay, under any of the session we have discussed that what rate of interest will be charged when we are giving loan to whom. Like for example, if RBI giving loan to government, if RBI giving loan to commercial bank, if commercial bank is giving deposit to the RBI, if commercial bank are giving loan to each other, if commercial bank are giving loan to public, we have discussed all the terms in a single session. Okay, so the right answer will be your A option, that is reverse repo. Ways and means advances it deals between the government of India and RBI, not between the banks. Whenever there is a temporary mismatch in the revenue and expenses of government of India, RBI gives loan to the government of India for short-term period of time, and that is known as ways and means advances. So ways and means advances does not work between the banks. It works between RBI and government of India. So reverse repo will be the right answer, because here we are talking about the repurchase of the security. Okay, so right option will be your fifth A. Next question is, which of the following characteristics about SWIFT is not correct? Which of the following characteristics about SWIFT is not correct? We have discussed SWIFT in one session when we have discussed the term of the day. So now let me know which of the following is not a characteristic of SWIFT. If we are talking about SWIFT, full form it is Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Now what is not a characteristics of SWIFT? What SWIFT is actually doing? SWIFT helps, or SWIFT provides a reliable, secure platform, okay, to transfer the financial messages between global banks. So whenever the banks want to transfer their financial transactions information with each other, they use SWIFT network, in which what we are saying that the SWIFT network is giving them all the banks, the platform, the reliable, the secure platform on which they can easily transfer or they can easily exchange their messages. Now what will be the answer of sixth question? Is it A, B, C or D? Option A is saying all messages are acknowledged by way of acceptance or rejection. Second is saying SWIFT does not assume financial liability for accuracy and timely delivery of all validated message. Next, all messages formats for interbank transaction are standardized. Information is protecting against unauthorized disclosure and tampering. Now, which of the following is not a characteristics of SWIFT? Rama is saying B. What about rest? Vishnu is saying D. Nisha is saying B. Srinivas is saying I don't know. Okay. See, if we are talking about SWIFT, SWIFT stands for Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. So first statement is saying all messages are acknowledged by way of acceptance or rejection. This is true. This is the characteristics of SWIFT. Third option is saying all messages formats for interbank transaction are standardized. Bilkul. This is also true, because all messages are standardized so that no other financial institution can get that message. Every message will be standardized between the two financial institutions. Information is protecting against unauthorized disclosure and tampering. That is true. I have said that it is providing a secure and reliable platform. So it protects against unauthorized disclosure and tampering. So the right option will be your B. SWIFT does not assume. Instead, SWIFT assume the financial liability for accuracy and timely delivery of all validate message. If we eliminate this not, now this will become the feature or the characteristic of SWIFT, because SWIFT actually assumes the financial liability for accuracy and timely delivery of all the financial messages which is transferred between the financial institutions. Okay, so the right option will be your B, because it is not a characteristics of SWIFT. Next question. Cash management bills are issued by government to borrow money with maturity period of. Now, what will be the answer of this question? cash management bill are issued by government to borrow money with the maturity period of less than 91 days, 91 days, 182 days, 364 days. What is the maturity of cash management bill? Do write the question number whenever you are answering a certain question. Without question number, I will not understand which question's answer you are giving. So do write the question number. Rama is saying C. Seventh is C. Srinivas is also saying C. Deepak is saying C. Achha, those candidates who are member of the paid batch, we have discussed cash management bill yesterday in the class. Okay, we have discussed cash management bill, the money market instruments yesterday. So those candidates who are the part of the paid batches, you should know the right answer. That is D option, only one. The cash management bill is for less than 91 days. Cash management bill was first introduced in 2010. It is a short-term security of Government of India, which was introduced by Government of India after consultation with Reserve Bank of India. So whenever government requires the funds to balance the revenue and expenses of Government of India's, then it can take loan from RBI, it can issue the cash management bill securities for less than 91 days. If Government of India wants money for more than 91 days, then what Government of India can issue? It can issue T-bills. So the only difference between T-bills and cash management bill is that cash management bill is the maturity period of less than 91 days, and T-bills has the maturity period of more than 91 days. This is the only difference between two. The transaction, the settlement happen on T+1 day in both. Okay, and both are issued on discount. Both are issued on discount. Both helps the government to mismatch, to balance the mismatch between revenue and expenses. Okay, and both are informed in the press release of Reserve Bank of India. Press release of Reserve Bank of India. Okay, so the only difference is between cash management bill and T-bills are your duration. One is less than 91 days or one is more than 91 days. So right option for 7th question will be D. Now, 8th question. 8th question is asking the primary market within the capital market comprises dash market and dash market. So we have discussed many times that capital market includes two types of market. First is your primary, second is your secondary market. Primary market is the market in which fresh issues, new issues will be issued by the company and purchased by the investor. And secondary market is the market in which only existing securities can take place. Okay, in primary market, you can only purchase the security, you can't sell the security in the primary market, but in secondary market, selling and purchasing both can happen. Okay, now what will be the right answer for the 8th question? Public issue market, secondary issue market, public issue market, private placement market, secondary issue market, or equity share market or preferential share market. What will be the right answer for the 8th question related to our primary market under the capital market? Is it A, B, C or D? Sai is saying 8th is A, okay. See, right answer will be your public issue market and private placement market. See, capital market has two types of market. First is primary, second is secondary. So secondary market can't comes under the primary market. Both are two different markets. So when we are talking about primary market, in primary market, public issue can be done or private placement can be done. What is public issue? In which shares are open to each and every person in the country or in outside the country. Any person can purchase the share of the company, that is known as public issue. What is private placement? When the shares are issued for a particular group of people, then it will be known as private placement. So the right answer for the 8th question will be B. Okay, now next question. The Central Banking Authority RBI in India is performing two different roles in the context of money market. That include what two different roles performed by RBI while regulating the money market? First is saying monetary control and banking supervision, issue of currency and maintenance of CRR, handling government business and maintaining price stability, banking supervision and financial stability. So what RBI is doing at the time of regulating the money market? A, B, C or D? What will be right answer? Ninth is A, monetary control and banking supervision. What about rest? Rama is saying B. Vinay is also saying B. No, it will be A. RBI is doing money control and banking supervision. RBI is doing both the things while maintaining or regulating the money market. It will be A, monetary control and banking supervision. We are talking about money market now. Why CRR maintenance will come there? Price stability will be done under the monetary policy. CRR will be maintained under the monetary policy. Banking supervision, financial stability will be done under the monetary policy. We are talking about money market. So right answer will be monetary control and banking supervision. Right will be your A option. Next. Which of the following function is not carried by IRDA in India? Which of the following function is not carried by IRDA in India? Now what is IRDA? Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. IRDA is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. Now which of the following function is not carried by IRDA? First, regulating the insurance companies, regulating the insurance product, regulating over the fund managing pension, supervision of the general insurance market. Now which of the following work does not pretend by IRDA or does not comes under the IRDA's functioning? A very simple question, you can easily answer this question. Correct. Very good. The right answer will be your C, regulation over the pension funds managing pension. This is done by Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority, not by IRDA. Okay, it is not done by IRDA, it is done by Pension Fund Regulatory Authority of India, which is the regulatory body of pension sector. Okay, so the right answer will be your C option. So now let me know how much you have done correctly out of 10 questions. How much you have done correct out of 10 questions. Now those candidates who are live in the session right now, do like the session before going. And important thing is, if you are new to the channel, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the notification related to the upcoming session will be given to you. And if you are preparing for JAIIB June exam, then there is English medium batch. Already started on IRDA 24/7 application from 16th of April. Okay, so this 16th of April batch will be helpful for all of you to understand the concepts related to your subject and also for practice. What we are going to do, first we are going to do the understanding of concepts. After that we are going to practice certain MCQ. After that we are going to practice some previous year questions which will give you an idea that what kind of questions can be asked. So enroll in this particular batch, you have to go to the Adda 24/7 application. You will find 2 batches related to English medium, one with the Macmillan books and one without the Macmillan books. Okay, so now if you want a book, you can decide that which batch you want, and how to enroll in the batch. You have to go to the website and you have to go to the view offer. You can use a code that is Y496 to get 78% discount from Adda 24/7 application. Okay. Prajakta, shift from where? You have joined the bilingual batch. You want to shift from bilingual to English? Okay. Now, if you have any doubt regarding how to join the batch or how to join the session, or if you have any doubt regarding a questions we have discussed here or the topic we have discussed here, you can comment your query in the comment section. I will check the comments and I will answer your query. Okay. So this is all for today. Thank you for joining the session. And one important thing is, do make sure you are practicing questions, because only having a conceptual understanding is not sufficient. Implementing those concepts in the questions are very important. Prajakta, for that you can mail to support@the of Adda 24/7. Okay, just mail your issue with whatever the reason you are facing to change, and you can send that particular mail to the support@the of Adda 24/7. They will contact you. Okay, so thank you all for joining the session and stay safe.